Hello everyone and welcome to a relatively short Star Wars The Old Republic video, and today we are looking at the cheapest lightsabers, so the best lightsabers under 500,000 credits on the GTN. I am here on the Harbinger server, so I'm not sure how well these lightsabers are selling on other servers, whether they're selling for higher or cheaper or whatever, but I am speaking in the context of the Harbinger server. Now, the first group of lightsabers I want to highlight are an entire group of lightsabers. They're very similar in style, but they obviously have some variations, and they were released in the Explorer cartel packs. So we had the Wild Space Explorers, the Deep Core, all the Mid-Rim Explorers. There was one lightsaber model that was released in each one of these packs, and in my opinion, they all look really cool. They have some really nice hilts. There's nothing special about the saber, however, the actual saber that comes out of it. There's nothing too special about that. However, since we have weapon tunings and stuff in game, you can always customize that to your liking. But these lightsabers themselves sell for under 500,000 credits. They have some really neat designs, and those are really what we're going to be looking at first. So the first one I want to look at is the Retribution Exposed Lightsaber. Now the one similarity, the one commonality you'll see in all these lightsaber hilts is a rotating crystal, which is actually quite cool. They all have rotating crystals and they're located in different areas. And so, for example, in this one, it's right up there. It is it's called the Retribution Exposed Saber, which basically means the crystal itself is exposed. That's kind of what it's named after. A similar version or a similar model to that is the Serenity Unsealed Lightsaber. And keep in mind, look at the prices, right? These are all going for pretty cheap, pretty affordable. And in my opinion, one of the biggest plus points of these sabers is the hilts. The hilts are very big and they look very nice. This is a super nice one as well. It actually resembles Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber style with the little rounded part at the top, and at the bottom here we have the rotating crystal all the way at the bottom. So that's a very nice one as well. And as I was mentioning, the best part about all these sabers are their hilts. Okay, they have very unique styles, and my favorite part about them is they're very large, and that's what I like about it. If you're gonna have a lightsaber hilt that is gonna has a unique design or a unique component to it, it should be very large. The Vengeance Unsealed lightsaber, the unique part about this one is the curvature. Okay, we don't see many lightsabers in SWTOR right now that have that curvature to it, similar to Asajj Ventress's or Count Dooku's lightsaber from Star Wars canon. But we do have some models like that, and I'm very happy to see it's going for very cheap prices. So anyone who likes that, if that design appeals to you of having a curved lightsaber, you can get it for under 200,000 credits. The other one is the Reckoning Exposed Lightsaber. So this one's very nice as well. Similar to the first one we saw, it's got that exposed crystal at the top. It's nice and rotating. Once again, very large, very nice hilt, and it's going for well under 500,000 credits. And keep in mind, these are from very old packs. The Explorer packs are quite old. Many months ago is when they were released, and yet you can still get the lightsabers that popped out of these packs for very reasonable prices. Another lightsaber that is not from this particular series of models, but once again, like the other ones, has a really nice hilt, is the Etched Dueler lightsaber. Once again, my favorite part about this hilt is its size. It is super big, so if you want a huge hilt that really sticks out like that, you can go ahead and pick this one up, once again, for like only 150 to 200,000 credits. And it is a bronze item, which goes to show, not the rarest item in game, but a very nice one indeed. Now similar to some of the themes of other videos I've been putting up, which is about these custom sabers, just custom items in general that are crafted by other players. They have some very nice models to them, and they often go for very cheap on GTN because not a lot of people buy them. Now, examples of this is the Defender Medal. So as you guys can see, Defender's Medal is a saber. It's custom rarity. It is level capped. Okay, you have to be level 48, but that's not hard to get. It's quite easy to level up. For 256,000 credits, you can get a very nice saber hilt. This very closely resembles that of the Tithonian Force Master saber, and the Tithonian Force Master saber sells for like millions upon millions of credits on the GTN, and so you can have a very similar hilt to that for only 250,000 credits. I like to think of it as kind of a knockoff version because there are obviously some very big differences. The Tithonian hilt has a nice little effect it gives to the saber. It also has a nice crystal, which you can't really see because when you're holding it, your hands are covering it anyway. But you can have a very similar hilt to that. Another very nice hilt is the Radiant Blade. So this one's going for a very similar price, 256,000 credits. and it's got a very nice hilt to it as well. The top of the lightsaber hilt itself resembles that of Darth Malgus's lightsaber. Okay, Malgus's lightsaber has those types of spikes coming out, and the bottom of it is really what looks really nice. It's got this nice wooden sharp edging at the bottom, so that was really nice as well. So those are some nice hilts you can find, and if you're looking for other designs, just go ahead and in the category section you can go lightsaber, and in the rarity section just go custom, and you can go ahead and search through pages upon pages on the GTN, and you'll find some really good deals and some really nice models of that custom lightsabers which are just really crafted by other players. And because everyone is too busy getting cartel market items, not many people are giving interest to these crafters, and so these crafters will often drop the prices of their items pretty low on the GTN, and you can get snatch up some really nice deals and be able to customize your characters in many different ways. Anyway, so those are my pick for the best lightsabers for under 500,000 credits. Now, I have actually gone through all the pages of the lightsabers on the Harbinger server, and these are just some of the ones that I picked out and saw that these periodically go for low prices. Because I can understand the concern that sometimes when I do these videos, you know, people go and check for these deals on the GTN and they will no longer be there because other people bought them up, or just in general, the GTN always fluctuates in price when it comes to certain items. However, these are items that I have been monitoring for quite some time, and I have found them to always periodically go this low. Okay, the Vengeance on Steel lightsabers were items that I remember they went for like 900,000 credits, and then I've always seen them drop to like 200,000 credits. They almost always drop to that price, no matter how many people are putting up sales on the GTN. No matter you know, if there's only one sale on the GTN, I often see it drop to 250,000 credits still, even though normally if you had a situation like that with only one item on the GTN, you'd see someone put it up for an insanely high price, like 10 million credits, just because they're the only ones who have it on the GTN right now. But with these items, they periodically go for low prices, and so if you're interested in one of these models or models that are similar to it, you can go ahead on the GTN and try to search these up on your respective servers, and you should be able to find good deals for them. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys found it informative, and I will see you in the next one.